I feel so refreshed. Hold on, give me 1 second.
So do that with caution, but that is what I do to get my grandest ideas. I don't know. There's a whole, if you read Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, it talks about how our systems are actually programmed differently. Women who sit are more prone to stress, the more we're active. And men, they're more relaxed when they sit and they're more stressed when they're up and about. So we are legitimately actually the opposite. So when you understand how the wiring works, I wish everyone read it nowadays. It was such a big book back in the day. I was only a kid, but it's a good book and it will change your life. All these things, hopefully, this is what worked for me. And what type of person am I? Or was I should say. Well, let's start with this. One day, I got tired of being depressed. That's it. I got tired. I literally could not leave the bed. I had to turn like a rotisserie chicken because and I was skinny. So I had nothing, no cushion. Oh my God. So happy for the weight that I have now because I never want to feel that. I still have the pain, and that's the funny thing. It's gotta been over 6 months now. But there's also pause if you had any dealings with benzos or benzodiazepines. Pause. Post. Basically, long-term symptoms. Like years. Each person's wired different. So what I took could have given someone brain damage. You know what I mean? Or vice versa. It's all your own chemistry. We're all a little chemistry project right here. Whatever you put in there is a reaction. But what I'm hoping for 2026 is I'm not working with people who don't believe in themselves. That's the first one. If someone tells me and this is not to anyone directly, this is just something that keeps popping up. So I feel like I need to share it. If it pops up more than twice in my head, I like to share. Is that you're waiting to start. Guess what? There is no perfect time to start, and let me tell you, I dragged myself out of bed. And I went like Peter Griffin, and I put on some makeup. I tried what I could do, and I just added to that every day. 1%. And see, if that's how I like to wake up. You have to be able to be happy with yourself, or peaceful with yourself. Let's go with peaceful. At some points, life's like this. Our emotions are like this, which is kind of normal. But we can go into emotions stuff later. I love psychology; it's so cool. But yeah, I don't want to work with anyone who doesn't believe in themselves. You gotta believe in yourself before I even want to work with anyone. Because that's been a thing. I keep getting burned by people who don't believe in themselves, and then it turns into it's a me thing, and it's just I'm here to play. This is not a side hobby for me, and it's hard to find people who also don't take as a side hobby. And when I say that is people who have the time and ability to do what they wish to, but they don't use their time wisely. Those are the people I'm talking about, not the part-time artist who has to work 3 jobs or just 5. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who have the time and the resources, but just don't want to do it. I'm looking at you. So, and I've been that way. I'm a stubborn person. I'm not too prideful. See, everyone takes my confidence as cocky. And it's not cocky, it's just confidence. You know what I mean? And that's where on a woman, sometimes it looks bitchy. But it's I've been that nice girl. You don't want to be a nice girl. You want to be a kind person. You don't want to be nice. Anyone remove nice from your vocabulary. Just take it out. It's terrible. It's a terrible word to use. Anything. There's so many other words you could use. A thesaurus is fun. That's what bored as a kid I used to be. I used to read the dictionary and thesaurus, and I made my own homework one year. I was in 2nd grade, and I turned it in. I was like, can this count? I did my work early, and she was like, no. So, I don't know. School's not for me. Even though I did okay. Younger, no. Older, the light bulb turned on, and oh, and then reels. I'm done talking about reels and remixing reels. I sent in that ticket, and now I'm actually starting to see stuff that kind of saying and tagging people automatically. I don't have to click so many buttons, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't have to click as many buttons, and I think they're gonna come out with a new video. Watch this. They're gonna come out with a new video to the guy who owns Instagram, and he's gonna be like, remixing reels is not stealing. It's not. It builds community. And they're making it to where it tags where it came from automatically. You no longer will have to put it in. It's gonna automatically do it. So, it's been good practice for my reactivity, though. I'm petty. I am petty.
I'm a Pisces. I'm a petty Pisces.
I've gotten better though. I've gotten a lot better. But
2026 is going to be a different year. And not to be cocky, but I'm just happy. That's all I'm doing is being happy and playing. Like,
you just have to have fun. Like, it's all the fun suckers who are like, this is stupid. And then you go look at their accounts and they have like 8 pictures of like the same outfit, same position, just a different pose. And they're like, why am I not special?
Or there's angry people. I don't like angry people. Go away. Like,
I don't like being angry so much anymore. I like having fun now. Believe me. See all these little lines? That's from being angry. You don't want those. I'm very expressive with my face too. So, and I'm not getting Botox. Fuck that shit. Never. But yeah.
stay on this. Prof, Devil's Gate. I'm listening to right now. Kevin Gates. The music video is sick. I love it. Also check out Yellow Pain.
A Mind of a Hater or The Mind of a Hater. That music video explains everything. Like, if you have no support,
Yellow Pain. If you're having pain in your life and in your heart and you're struggling, Yellow Pain is it.
he will motivate you. Music is my biggest motivator.
I think it has to do with how primitive we are, where we come from, culture.
Things that every civilization has had. They've had music, food, and some defining feature. Let's simplify it. Those 3 things. We're no different.
This is copy paste, and then maybe some editing and some software.
Because of what we have nowadays with technology. Oh, technology. Okay, tea time. So
I used to work with this person. I'm not gonna say their name. This was like 7 years ago when I worked at this company. It was a government contracting company.
these people are so ridiculous. Oh, fun job, just ridiculous owner. But and it was a female. That was the funny part.
But I had this coworker that I knew, she was like downstairs, and
She's your typical, I don't know how you describe it besides, and I don't like using this word, and I'm not a red person, but this is a cultural thing. She's a snowflake. Like, I literally just shared my opinion, and she freaked out on me. She was like, I can no longer associate with you because you talked about AI. You're an artist. Why do you need to use a machine? And guess what? I went and just dug a little deeper because she unfriended me. Like, ow, that totally hurt. But she's a digital artist. I almost lost it. Laughing so fucking hard because this was the whole argument with Procreate. And she uses Procreate. So she's a digital artist. So digital art isn't real. Shocker. She's mad because she knows. They know. People know.
this is just something to be mad about and distracting from the bigger point of view of what's going on.
That's all I'm gonna say with my little tinfoil hat. Just have fun and learn. Learning cures a lot of problems very quickly. Like reading.
Quickly, if you want to fix any problem you have in your life, reading.
Reading is the first step. Reading and writing out your emotions. That's it. Start there. Happy 2026. I'm not mad. It's just, I'm learning how to be less reactive because, like, I still get that nervous energy in my chest when, like, I feel like I've been wronged, you know, because, like, as a kid, I wasn't allowed to show anger. I wasn't allowed to cry. If I did cry, it was like, you better stop crying or I'm going to give you something to cry about. That's how it was. So I would go cry in my closet. So as an adult, it's been very hard for me to not have these flash of emotions. And I can feel them coming on. You know, like how people say writing out, they don't remember? But it's like, it literally feels like an outer body experience. Something else comes in that's not me, too. I'm like, that's not me. That's not how I want to live. That's not how I want to feel. So I have that feeling, even right now talking about it. It's probably anxiety and caffeine, and I haven't eaten yet. But, you know, and she was cool. I really liked her. Like, I have no hate for her now. You know, I gave her a response.
And you know what? I don't have to justify anything to anyone anymore, so I just blocked her.
You know, these whole 6 years, she's never liked to post, really. And I accidentally misgendered her once, and
I was going through a hard time, and she just got snooty with me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I misgendered you, but I'm going through this, and she didn't care.
you know,
A lot of people didn't care when I was in my time of need, or when I was physically assaulted, or when
I was about to lose my apartment, you know? I will never have that happen again. So, believe in you. That's all you need. Everyone else can go to heck. Believe in you, and you can do great things. Don't listen to them.
I had to evict my family from my head. I was told I was stupid. I was the lowest of the low, the scum of the scum.
I wasn't. Pressure makes diamonds, for real.